Executive protection is a specialized field. It ensures the safety of high-profile individuals. These individuals can be celebrities, politicians, or business leaders. They face unique security risks. Executive protection agents mitigate these risks. They are highly trained professionals. Their primary goal is to prevent harm. They use proactive measures to keep their clients safe. Executive protection goes beyond just bodyguarding. It involves a comprehensive approach. This includes risk assessment, threat analysis, and security planning. EP specialists are trained to anticipate threats. They also manage emergencies effectively. They are skilled in various disciplines. These include surveillance detection, defensive tactics, and crisis management. The world is becoming increasingly unpredictable. As a result, the demand for executive protection is rising. More and more individuals and organizations are recognizing the importance of security. They are turning to EP specialists to safeguard their well-being. These specialists play a crucial role in today's world. They provide peace of mind in an uncertain environment. Executive protection is an evolving field. It demands constant adaptation and innovation. New threats emerge and technology advances. EP specialists must stay ahead of the curve. This ensures the safety of those they are entrusted to protect. The role requires dedication, expertise, and a steadfast commitment to safeguarding human life. An executive protection EP specialist is more than a bodyguard. They are a protector, a strategist, and a confidant. Their role is multifaceted. It requires a diverse skill set. This includes physical prowess, mental acuity, and exceptional interpersonal skills. The primary responsibility of an EP specialist is to protect their client from harm. This includes physical threats, surveillance, and harassment. They must be able to anticipate potential dangers. They need to react swiftly and decisively to mitigate risks. Their job is not to seek confrontation but to avoid it. They create a safe environment for their client. Beyond physical protection, EP specialists also manage their clients' security arrangements. This includes coordinating travel logistics, vetting staff, and securing locations. They conduct risk assessments. They develop security protocols tailored to their client's itinerary and profile. The role of an EP specialist demands a high level of professionalism and discretion. They often work long and irregular hours. They need to maintain confidentiality. They build a strong rapport with their clients based on trust and respect. This ensures a successful and safe environment for everyone involved. Physical prowess is paramount for an executive protection specialist. While the goal is to prevent dangerous situations, they must be prepared to handle them. This requires a high level of fitness, strength, and agility. EP specialists undergo rigorous training in defensive tactics. They learn to subdue attackers, control hostile situations, and evacuate their clients safely. Hand-to-hand combat skills are essential. They need to be proficient in various techniques. This includes strikes, grappling, and restraint methods. Beyond unarmed combat, some EP specialists receive training in firearms and other defensive tools. This depends on the client's needs and local laws. Firearms training emphasizes safety, accuracy, and responsible use of force. Defensive driving is another crucial aspect of physical preparedness. EP specialists must be skilled drivers. They need to be able to maneuver vehicles safely in high-pressure situations. This includes evasive driving techniques, counter-ambush maneuvers, and high-speed navigation. Their driving skills can be the difference between safety and danger in an emergency. While physical strength is essential, mental fortitude is equally important for an executive protection specialist. They must possess a unique blend of vigilance, situational awareness, and quick thinking. Constant vigilance is crucial. EP specialists must be alert and observant at all times. They need to identify potential threats by analyzing their surroundings, observing people's behavior, and detecting surveillance. They must be able to think like their adversaries, anticipating their moves and staying one step ahead. Situational awareness is key to effective protection. EP specialists must be able to assess their environment quickly. They need to identify potential risks and develop contingency plans. They must be prepared for any eventuality. This includes medical emergencies, technical difficulties, and sudden changes in plans. Strong decision-making skills are vital. EP specialists often operate in high-pressure situations with limited information. They must be able to make split-second decisions that could mean the difference between life and death. Their judgment must be sound. They need to remain calm under pressure. This ensures their client's safety. Section 5. The power of networking and professional relationships. Executive protection isn't a solo endeavor. It thrives on collaboration and strong professional relationships. EP specialists operate within a network of contacts. This includes other security professionals, law enforcement agencies, and local authorities. Building and maintaining these relationships is crucial. It allows for information sharing, coordinated responses, and access to resources that can be invaluable in an emergency. Networking also provides EP specialists with opportunities for professional development. They can learn from their peers, stay updated on industry best practices, and access specialized training. Trust is paramount in this field. EP specialists rely on their contacts for support. They need to know that they can rely on their network when it matters most. This trust is built through open communication, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to safety and security. Collaborating with local law enforcement is often essential, especially when operating in unfamiliar territories. Building relationships with local authorities can facilitate smoother operations, provide access to local intelligence, and ensure a coordinated response in case of an incident. A strong network enhances the effectiveness of an EP specialist's efforts, creating a safer environment for their clients. Section 6. Meticulous planning. The cornerstone of effective EP. Executive protection is not about reacting to threats, it's about preventing them. This proactive approach hinges on meticulous planning and preparation. Every assignment begins with a thorough risk assessment taking into account the client's profile, itinerary, and the specific threats they may face. Advanced surveys are crucial. EP specialists visit locations beforehand. They identify potential vulnerabilities, plan safe routes, and establish communication protocols. They analyze the venue layout, crowd flow, and emergency exits, ensuring a secure environment for their client. This meticulous attention to detail is what sets apart a successful EP operation from a potential disaster. Security assessments are equally important. EP specialists evaluate the client's residence, workplace, and any other locations they frequent. They identify security gaps and recommend upgrades, such as reinforced doors, alarm systems, and surveillance cameras. They also assess the client's staff and security personnel, ensuring they are adequately trained and equipped to handle potential threats. Once the assessment is complete, EP specialists develop a comprehensive security plan. This plan outlines roles and responsibilities, communication protocols, emergency procedures, and contingency plans for various scenarios. This meticulous planning ensures that everyone involved is prepared for any eventuality, minimizing risks, and maximizing the client's safety. Section 7. Motorcade operations, navigating high-risk environments. Motorcade operations are a highly specialized aspect of executive protection, requiring precision driving, tactical awareness, and coordinated teamwork. When a client is on the move, they are most vulnerable. EP specialists must manage these risks effectively. Defensive driving techniques are paramount. EP specialists are trained to drive evasively, counter surveillance, and navigate through traffic swiftly and safely. They are adept at maneuvering vehicles in tight spaces, executing quick turns, and maintaining control at high speeds, always prioritizing the client's safety. Counter-ambush strategies are crucial. EP specialists are trained to recognize and react to potential ambush scenarios. They understand vehicle formations, tactical positioning, and the use of cover and concealment to protect their client from harm. Their ability to make split-second decisions and execute evasive maneuvers can be the difference between life and death. Communication is key in motorcade operations. EP specialists maintain constant communication with each other and with a command center, providing updates on the route, traffic conditions, and any potential threats. They use a combination of radios, earpieces, and hand signals to ensure clear and concise communication, even in high-pressure situations. Motorcade operations demand a high level of coordination and expertise. EP specialists undergo extensive training to master these skills, ensuring the safe and efficient transportation of their clients in even the most challenging environments. Section 8. Ethics, Legality, and the Balancing Act of Protection. Executive protection operates in a sensitive realm where ethical considerations and legal boundaries are paramount. EP specialists must balance their duty to protect their clients with the need to respect privacy, uphold the law, and avoid unnecessary force. Confidentiality is crucial. EP specialists often have access to sensitive information about their clients' lives, businesses, and families. They must maintain the utmost discretion and never divulge any confidential information to unauthorized individuals. Their integrity and trustworthiness are essential for building a strong and lasting relationship with their clients. Use of force is a last resort. EP specialists are trained to de-escalate situations and avoid confrontation whenever possible. They understand the legal ramifications of using force and only resort to it when absolutely necessary to protect themselves or their clients from imminent harm. Their actions must always be justifiable and proportionate to the threat. Adhering to local laws and regulations is non-negotiable. EP specialists must be familiar with the laws governing their profession in the jurisdictions where they operate. This includes firearm regulations, use of force laws, and privacy laws. They must operate within these legal boundaries to avoid legal complications for themselves and their clients. Executive protection is a delicate balance between protection and discretion. EP specialists must navigate this complex landscape with integrity, professionalism, and a deep understanding of ethical and legal responsibilities. Section 9. The future landscape of executive protection. The field of executive protection is constantly evolving, driven by technological advancements, emerging threats, and changing geopolitical landscapes. EP specialists must adapt to these changes to provide effective protection in an increasingly complex world. Technology is reshaping the landscape. Drones, facial recognition software, and predictive analytics are becoming increasingly prevalent, offering new tools for threat detection and risk mitigation. EP specialists must stay ahead of the curve, embracing these technologies to enhance their capabilities and provide cutting-edge protection. Cybersecurity is paramount. High-profile individuals are often targets of cyber attacks, including hacking, identity theft, and online harassment. EP specialists must be well-versed in cybersecurity measures, working to protect their clients' digital footprints and mitigate online risks. The rise of global unrest and political instability poses new challenges. EP specialists must be prepared to operate in high-risk environments, navigating complex geopolitical situations, and mitigating threats from terrorism, civil unrest, and organized crime. The future of executive protection demands adaptability, innovation, and a commitment to lifelong learning. EP specialists must embrace new technologies, expand their skill sets, and stay informed about emerging threats to provide effective protection in an ever-changing world.